Indiana Congressman and member of the House Budget Committee, Congressman Marlin Stutzman, joins me now. Congressman, talk to us about all of this, where we are both with the tax cut package and the spending cuts to pay for it all, and hopefully, and then some.
Yeah, well, great to be with you, Tom, and thank you for your monologue just prior to this segment, but because you're right. I mean, Washington has dug itself into such a terrible hole that it is a huge challenge to dig it out. I mean, just to give you a context, 1980, President Reagan takes office. We had $1 trillion of debt. In 2010, when I was first elected, we had right at $9 trillion. I left in 2017, $18 trillion, and now $36 trillion of debt. It shows you how bad Washington has mismanaged our money, and we are very fortunate that we have President Trump, who won the election and is coming back into office with this focus to fix the problems in Washington. And you know, with Elon Musk and DOGE, I am so excited to have their information. The work that they're doing for us is truly, it's such a blessing for the American people and for Congress, because so many times those of us in Congress, we feel like we're just kind of shooting in the air at these numbers. And then once we actually find out where this money is being spent and wasted, it actually gives us the ability and empowers us to be able to really go after this wasteful spending. And I think that Elon Musk and his team, they're going to find so much ways that it'll give us direction and momentum to really cut the budget back down to the size that it should be.
Cut the budget and give people back their own money, which is really what they need. I mean, if you really want to have a strong economy, give people back their own money to save, to spend, and to invest. Where do you think, Congressman, the most opportunity is when it comes to DOGE and when it comes to reducing federal spending?
Yeah, well, to me, everything has to be on the table. Of course, you know, interest is running away from us on our debt. We actually spend more money on interest and debt service than what we do for the military. But, you know, what DOGE is doing, and, you know, I've told folks our country's about to turn 250 years old. It's time for a colonoscopy. And that's what the DOGE committee is doing with the federal government. And they're using forensic accounting to actually dive deep into find where this money is being spent. And you have all these agencies, as Elon was talking earlier about, you know, the bureaucracies in Washington. This money is going to these agencies, and then they have their channels that they direct it to wherever, whomever. But, you know, a Sesame Street show in Iraq that costs $20 million, it's ridiculous and it's a complete waste. So you know, people say, well, it's only $20 million. Well, no, you know what? It is $20 million that could be used in a small town in Indiana to help make our community a better community rather than somewhere in Iraq. And there's countless stories like that. So we have to have everything on the table. DOGE, I think, is going to lead the way and find this wasteful spending, and you know, whether it's at DOD, whether of course it's USAID has already been exposed, Department of Education, all these agencies are on the chopping block.
All right. We're going to be following it obviously very closely. Like you said, nobody's really done this before, and it's totally terrifying when you see actually what the government is doing with the money. Congressman Marlin Stutzman, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Good to be with you, Tom.